The Catholic Church is a big business. With more than 1 billion followers, it's the richest religion in the world. But the Vatican Bank is accused of corruption and abetting money laundering. And while Pope Francis has promised to clean up its finances, there are calls for the bank to prosecute criminal cases. So how deep are the pockets of the Catholic Church? Well, according to the Vatican Bank's annual report, it made a profit of about $40 million in 2016. It has more than $7 billion worth of assets. That includes deposits and investments from close to 15,000 clients, mostly Catholic religious orders, Vatican employees and clergy. And after being accused of abetting money laundering, the Vatican Bank has closed down or frozen thousands of accounts. But there are demands for the bank to start prosecuting criminal cases for fraud, tax evasion and corruption. So what more is the Catholic Church doing to come clean? TRT World's Maria Ramos is in Rome.
Cleaning up the Vatican's finances is a top priority for Pope Francis. In fact, this is one of the reasons that he was elected. A lot of progress has been made, but there's still much more to be done. Last December, the financial watchdog Moneyval commended the Vatican for its progress, but it said it now had to start prosecuting people and holding them to account. Now, I just want to give you a flavour of what financial scandals at the Vatican right behind me actually look like. Well, one case involved one of the top Vatican representatives who had spent a lot of money renovating his penthouse. Another one was for money laundering, and there are 6 cases that have been shelved. What is the status of the investigation right now? Well, the Pope assigned Cardinal George Pell to be the leader of what he calls the Secretariat of the Economy. That's the body that looks into Vatican finances. And right now he is in Australia being investigated for child molestation. And until he's investigated, he can't come back to the Vatican. So right now the investigation into Vatican finances hangs in the balance.
Maria spoke to a Catholic priest who says many in the church want financial reform, but the process is slow.
Reforming the Vatican is very difficult. Processes in the Vatican tend to be slow. In fact, it's famous for being a princely court, almost like medieval times. And so the Pope has found a lot of opposition from people within the Vatican. And yet he's taken some decisive steps that have, I think, already proven to show substantial and permanent change. The church is pressured now very much by international organizations. It's pressured by those who are trying to stop money laundering and international criminal rackets. The church is also pressured by her own faithful, who are benefactors, who make donations, who want to see that the hierarchy, those in charge, are handling their donations with the same competence and best practices that they expect of the best nonprofits.